What is the impact of inflation? Inflation happens when the amount of money increases. It makes no difference whether money is created by fractional reserve loans, meaning loans in which the bank has only some of the money at the time of the loan. Alternatively, the amount of money can increase when the central bank creates new money out of thin air to finance government actions. The increased amount of money leads to each bill buying fewer goods. For example, let's say Bob has $3, which he can spend on a dozen eggs. If the inflation rises to 10%, the same dozen eggs will now cost him $3.3, and his dollar will be worth less and less as inflation rises. This is exactly what happened with the American dollar, which lost about 95% of its value since 1913. The people who gain from inflation are those who invest in assets that don't lose value but maintain it, or even increase it. Assets such as factories, real estate, stocks, etc. Of course, gains can increase even further by taking loans for the purpose of investing in such assets, since the value of money decreases while the value of the asset increases. As a result of more people buying such assets, financial bubbles develop as more people try to maintain the value of their money in the face of inflation. The people who suffer the most from this phenomenon are people who keep their savings in the form of physical bills. You can work for years and find yourself approaching pension with a lot of bills with extremely diminished purchasing power. So, what could be done to avoid harming the public's savings and the creation of financial bubbles? For starters, you can demand from your government to not interfere with the amount of money in the market via the central bank. Money should depend on something that cannot be increased artificially. If the amount of bills represents the physical amount of gold in the bank's vault, then the amount of bills cannot be increased and create inflation. This way, the public can be confident that if the government provides the public with something, the public will pay for it through taxes and not through inflation. If you found this interesting, sign up for our newsletter to get access to more original content. Want to support us? Sharing is caring.